All right, everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading. It doesn't matter what your sign is, straight up energy reading. This is for Mercury and Pisces, which goes in on the 2nd of March. But the energy can be felt even today. That's why I decided to do the reading. I'm going to bang it out right here. That said, what is Mercury and Pisces? What does it mean? I think a lot of people are going to get it wrong. I think there's so much focus on Saturn and Pluto here in March, and I know I talked a lot about Jupiter being a big role player here. Mercury in Pisces is the game changer. It's why the monthly readings came out the way they did. It's why people are feeling things. Mercury in Pisces is about the subconscious, not the conscious. It does everything in the subconscious mind that it normally would do in the conscious mind, meaning all of those things that they're feeling, all those feelings that are coming up, and they're actually communicating them to the conscious mind from the subconscious mind. It's usually said that Mercury in Pisces makes people feel things that normally other people just think. And this is why there's a strong probability for some communication, some reconciliation, whatever it is. But it's all Schrodinger's cat, as always. Those March readings really revealed that. I did a tweet about that and a little Facebook post about that. The readings are all basically the universe saying to me, hey, what are they going to do? You know, it's up to them now. It's up to free will. The stage is set. Mercury in Pisces is a big deal, especially, and you'll see it in the pre-shuffle here, right? So let's get to it. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is technically timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Okay? You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. Why is Mercury so important in Pisces here? Why more than any other year per se? Because, well, it's occurring in Pisces. That's a start. Saturn's about to move into Pisces. That's a start. You know, but really we've got a lot of Uranus and North Node activity and change and healing with Chiron, doing all kinds of stuff with Jupiter coming up. It's a big deal. All right. It's a very big deal, which leads to probably, as I said on some of your monthly readings, verbal communication with you in the second half of the month when Mercury moves into Aries. Okay. But let's talk about this here. We can't ignore this because these are things coming up from the depths, the moon, hidden in the shadows for all of you too. And we'll talk about that. We'll get to that. Right now I'm pulling the incoming energy. So what does it mean? It's the moon crossed by the 3 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles crossed by the 4 of Pentacles. That's fear and holding back, fear of missing out, leaving themselves out in the cold. And right there, bookending the moon, is the 2 of Cups. All those feelings, those things that they push down are coming up, and they're being registered, thanks to Mercury, by the conscious mind. But Mercury in Pisces lives in the subconscious. It starts there. And I always tell you in my readings, primary energy flow is 5D, the soul, to 3D. And that's exactly what Mercury in Pisces is. It is going with the flow of things. Nothing can get in the way of it. They're going to feel it whether they want to or not. And for a lot of them, it's going to result in some serious communication. All right? This is 2 soulmates coming together. It's a balanced energy. You're the focus. I saw that in a lot of the monthly readings for March, that you were the focus. I'll tell you that. Let's go. Let's pull ourselves a reading now that you understand why this is important. Every energy is important. It all forms, it's all ingredients in a recipe at any given time, whatever's happening. But this is very important. It's important to understand that it's very subconscious. That's why I told you guys a lot on your March readings to just let it flow. Let whatever comes through flow, good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. Just go with it. And you will be working with the power of Mercury alongside you, along with all the other energies if you do that. Because that's exactly what Mercury in Pisces is doing. It's allowing for that. All right? These are some deep emotions. That moon is hiding some secrets. Let me tell you. Okay? Secrets about this connection, in particular with the 2 of Cups, bookending it. Let's go. This first card out is before the cut. That's why the fuck are we here? So why am I here? I should be taking a day off. I just did a fly through the zodiac, but I can't. Why? Because Mercury in Pisces got me all juiced up. It is. It's awesome. I love it. I live for the 5D. I love it. I love the subconscious mind, all that kind of stuff. You won't meet a better hypnotist than me. I can do it in seconds with people. Most people, anyway. I don't do it for a living because I don't have that kind of patience with people. I'm more like, remember that TV show Dr. House? I'm like him without the drug addiction, you know. A grumpy person calling people stupid and shit like that. Anyway, here we go. Card before the cut. Why are we here? I love this. All right, let's do it. This is why we're here. 6 swords. It's all to make things better and smoother. It's all about March. March. If I had to pick a card to represent March from the Minor Arcana, I think the 6 of Swords would be what I picked. Because I've been telling you, March is about the worst is behind us. And that's exactly what this card tells us. The choppy water back here, moving slowly on to calmer waters. The universe is just energy. Energy in nature tries to balance. That's all it's trying to do. All right? It's all for the greater good. Let's cut the deck. What comes after my month of March representative card? What comes after it? Yeah. Liberation, the 9 of Pentacles. Again, that's why we're here. That's what it's for. You can think of Mercury and Pisces as a hypnotherapist. What do you go to a hypnotherapist for? To get better, to smooth things out, to figure out why the hell you keep focusing on this and what the hell's wrong with me? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? The hypnotherapist digs down. We go down into your subconscious and we find out what the hell's going on. What you pushing back in the shadows, right? It's all coming up. And I said this on someone's reading. I don't remember which sign it was, but it applies here. Because of Mercury and Pisces, your runners are getting a free hypnotherapy session every night when they go to sleep, every day while they're awake, even some of them. Okay, it's all subconscious to conscious flow. It's all about liberation. The universe is just trying to balance the energy, and that 2 of Cups is balanced energy. We saw it in the pre-shuffle, and that moon, all those things hidden in the shadows that we opened the pre-shuffle with. Well, that knocks energy out of balance. You can't carpet sweep. You can only carpet sweep crap for so long before it catches up to you. Okay? You got to allow energy to flow. You got to go with it. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's go. Give me a reading. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Mercury and Pisces, and include all other affecting energies. Obviously, I've been talking to death about all the stuff that's going on this month in the monthly readings. I mentioned it a lot. Saturn, Pluto. I wrote a blog article, all that. This reading is it's powerful enough to focus on Mercury and Pisces. It's that important. So I'm going to, and obviously we'll get the other energies that are in play, but we're going to focus on Mercury and Pisces. We'll call it the hypnotherapist. Okay? That's what we're going to call it, because that's pretty much what it is. I'll tell you that. And if you are a hypnotherapist and watching me, or you're going to be watching some hypnosis videos or something, yeah, your job's going to be a lot easier with Mercury transiting Pisces, I'll tell you that. You'd be like Dracula, the way you can hypnotize people. I'll tell you. All right, here we go. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the Knight of Wands. That is a fast-moving energy. That is forward movement. It's sometimes in and out. It's sometimes emotional insecurity. I'm not reading that. I'm reading incoming, right? Remember Radar from MASH? This is my Radar from MASH energy. They called him Radar because he knew when the choppers were coming before anybody else could hear them, right? That's what's going on here. This is Radar right here. What's fueling this? Yep. And Exodus energy. I don't always get that off of the 8 of Cups, but this time I do, because it takes bravery to walk away from 8 broken cups toward 9 cups. I've got an energy that's attached to you, an incoming energy that's motherfucking incoming. Okay? And the bird just laughed. You heard him, and he a Pisces. Okay? I don't know where his Mercury is, but he a Pisces. That said, yeah, incoming. Somebody is moving away from all the stuff they stuffed in the shadows and making some moves. It could just be the energy flow from the unconscious, the subconscious to the conscious mind. But I read it as more than it. This is a person showing up somewhere. I think personally, as I read the energy, I think they don't show up per se until Mercury hits Aries. But I could be wrong on that. There's a lot going on. Saturn's changing signs on the 7th. Into Pisces, and you know that's the teacher come back to the room kind of thing. Everybody scramble back to their desks and pretend they were behaving the whole time, right? All right, here we go. Energy around your connection, Mercury and Pisces. Right here is how your person's behaving in the 3D. This is their soul. This is the hidden energy, the message from the universe. Red with the energy of your connection. This is the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, And you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are, right? I know. There's going to be a link for an extended in the description. There has to be. This is that important. It's a big deal. All right. Okay, everybody ready? Slim, y'all set? Yeah, he had lunch. He's fine. All right, right here. Energy around the connection. Or breakfast. He only eats like twice a day, so I guess breakfast is lunch for him. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, 7 of Pentacles. Yep. That's the that's divine timing for starters. It's divine timing. It means the energy is right. It's a perfect storm happening right now. Mercury in Pisces completes our little March perfect storm. It sets it all in motion because we need to dig that shit out of their subconscious and bring it up so we can look at it. And it's a bit of a shortcut here, I will tell you. Like I said, they're getting a free hypnotherapy session. No doubt about that. It's also an energy here of wait for it. I don't always get that around that card. Sometimes I say it's somebody sitting on their hands. But the pump is primed here with the 7 of Pentacles. Okay? It's time to harvest, or just about. All right? All right. Taking our smoke break just before harvest time, I guess. Right here. 3D. How they behaving in the 3D? I don't know. Let's find out. 7 swords. Yep. Bullshit. Look, I got a background match between these two cards. They're tied together. I've got someone looking at all their bullshit. Well, that's what we do. When Mercury in Pisces starts in the subconscious, all that stuff, we opened with a moon card staring at you. All that stuff they buried, all the stuff they carpet swept about you in particular, because the 2 of Cups was bookending it, and this reading's for you, so we'll focus on that. I'm sure there's other shit they're dealing with too. Childhood traumas, whatever caused them to run in the first place. They're dealing with all their bullshit. All of it. This is bullshit. It's 7 of Swords. Mild devil energy. Easily taken care of. Easily. Piece of cake. Right here. Soul position. Let's pull on their soul under this energy. That's a good thing to pull on. It's bookending the 7 of Pentacles. The 4 of Cups. You see these cards? You see what I'm saying? You see why it's important? Look at this. Look at these cards. Well, primary energy flow is what Mercury starts in the subconscious. All right? It's a lot of 5D shit. It is. It's the subconscious isn't your soul, but it's where we put the stuff that we carpet sweep. And the only thing that can get it out is really soul energy. It's really all it is. It usually works through dreams, most times. You know, we do a subconscious dump. We don't remember the dreams, but they're there and we have them. That's what sometimes you wake up feeling funny. You're like, what the hell? Right, like that. There's a rat here that's coming up from the depths for this person to look at. There's a lot of, again, why am I like this? You know, this is my contemplation card. This is the guy taking a break, looking at his harvest. They're looking at themselves, okay, under this energy. And what are they looking at primarily? Rats and bullshit. Rats and foxes. Sly little foxes. All right, let's see where we go. Hidden energy, message from the universe. Red with the 7 of Pentacles. Quite frankly, it's red with everything on this top row. The 9 of Wands. They're not going to be able to stop this. That's the only message from the universe in the base energy here. They're not going to be able to stop it. Whatever wall they put up is just going to get torn down. This wall, all I'm drawn to is how it's overgrown. 9, the number 9, the end in tarot, right? It's not going to be able to prevent this. They're not going to be able to put up a wall. It's basically the universe, if I'm to add some Steve vernacular to it, this shit is happening. Okay? And I believe it. Especially with Saturn coming to town, right? Not just Mercury in Pisces and some random whatever. The Sun is in Pisces. Mercury moves to Pisces. Mercury, the hypnotherapist, moves to Pisces. Saturn, the teacher, comes back to the class. Just a couple days after that, a few days on the 7th. But really, you start to feel it around the 5th. And of course, I'm going to pull on that. My God, are you kidding me? I am salivating for that reading. I love Saturn. It's one of my favorite planets when I study, because I love astronomy and all that kind of stuff. It's one of my favorite planets. You know, its biggest moon is basically Earth with methane oceans. It's wild. It's really cool. I mean, it's too cold to live there, of course, like minus 230 degrees Fahrenheit. But, you know, it's basically a little Earth floating right around it. Right here, potential final outcome. Red with the 7 of Swords. Boom. King of Pentacles. Balancing energy. Balancing energy. This is exactly what the Six of Swords said in the card before the cut. This is all to balance things out, to make everything okay, to make them solid, to make them real, to make them move in a new direction. All of us, not just them, all of us. For you, it's for some other angle. I doubt there's a whole lot of rats and foxes for you, but still, we'll pull on that in the extended. You know I'll pull on you about what the hypnotherapist is going to find for you. I'll pull on that, you bet. But for them here, like I said this at the beginning, all right? I said it at the beginning. You're going to watch a lot of readings. I'll make a prediction because I know you're going to get a lot of readings that are going to say Mercury in Pisces is going to cause someone to want to open up their feelings to you. No, that's not what it's about. Somebody just wishful reading the energy to get some views. That's all. It's about them opening up about their emotions and talking to themselves about it, which leads to them taking action when Mercury moves into Aries, which isn't that long from now. All right, it's not. We're talking mid-month time frame. So this is beautiful. This is terrific. Will it result in communication for you? It could. I mean, you might have some early jumpers. Anything can happen with the Knight of Wands. All right, anything can happen. All right, it's a little bit of crazy town there with that. Now we're going to talk to the witches, and I'm going to clarify here the Seven of Pentacles. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles here around this connection. It's a nice card to have there. It is. This whole top row is exactly what should be happening. This is their hypnotherapy session. That rat coming up from the depths to look at it and look at how they've been screwing themselves, you know, all the deceptions, everything. It's all focused around you, however. Your energy is attached to this King of Pentacles in the sense of the irreplaceable nature of you. Okay? I say this all the time. You haunt this person. Okay? They rejected. And yeah, they haunt you as well, but in a different way. You haunt them in the sense of it's like shooting yourself in the foot kind of a thing. They know damn well what they did and what they ran away from, and they know they can't find you anywhere else. That'll gnaw at you. That's negative energy, and negative energy feeds itself. That's why you can't carpet sweep and just sweep things away. Well, I don't want to look at that. Oh, you don't want to look at it. Okay, fine. It's going to keep growing whether you look at it or not, right? Doesn't matter. It feeds itself. It don't need you to feed it. It'd be negative energy would be the perfect house plant for my sister who kills everything. You know, I should find, I should go to a garden center and see if I can read negative energy off a house plant. Something that will literally regenerate itself without any water or care. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. I've never tried. Seven of Pentacles. Why is it here? What's going on here? I'm still shuffling. I'm just running out of jokes to tell you. All right, here we go. And I like picking on my sister here because she watches. And then I hear about it later. My phone will ring. Okay, Page of Wands. It's just about to go. Okay, something new is about to happen here in this connection. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to, my little explorer page. I'm not even going to, something new is about to happen. This is transformational shit. This isn't just a hypnotherapy session. It's a package. It's a whole 10-week program crammed into a few weeks for this person. Okay? It's a lot. Something's going to change here. What's on top? Boom. Three of Cups. It's a celebration energy coming out of it. The energy, this is all happening so someone will open up to themselves and then take that energy external. And that is what Mercury in Pisces does. It starts inside and goes outside, and then it comes out into the world. Subconscious to conscious to diarrhea of the mouth. Somebody here is going to open up to themselves, which should lead to them opening up externally as well. It's a bit like a 12-step program. You know, you quit drinking or AA, all that kind of stuff. One of the steps, I don't know what number it is to apologize for all the people you fucked over, right? It's just what it is. It's like, it feels like that kind of energy to me. So it needs to, as part of the healing, it needs to be spoken to outside entities, okay? Why is the Three of Cups here? See? What did I say? I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. All right? You get the real deal here. It's not always pretty, and it's not often kind, but it's the real deal. It's the Wheel of Fortune. I said it changes everything. It's something here. I said it about this little page of wands, my little explorer page. Something's about to change here. It is. Somebody who never opened up is about to open up, but first they're opening up to themselves. Okay? So what's going on here? All right? Because I know that step in the 12-step program of apologizing is not step one. You know, first you gotta sit down and admit you have a problem and blah 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 and all that kind of stuff, and you know, you get there. I don't know what step it is, but it does feel like along these lines here. All right, tell me about the Seven of Swords. What is this? What is this? And this all adds this. You know, again, there's a lot of energy here. I got a pair of sevens and a 4. You know, over here. It's some strong stuff. These two are bookends. 7 plus 4 is 11. You know, that's a new beginning. That's a new beginning on two sides. It's a new beginning for them internally, and then it moves externally. So even by the numerology it works, because these two are read together. I got this, all of it is around this bullshit, which is all coming up. Everything they carpet swept is coming out from under the carpet. All of it. All right? The rats and everything. Everything, all the rat turds. Why is the Seven of Swords here? My deception card. Lies. Lies. It's all lies. Why is it here? All right. It's the Hermit. Yeah, it's all coming up. It's all, the Hermit doesn't want to hear lies. The Hermit, I reflect as the Hermit energy most of the time from the tarot. I got no time for lies. I'll let people lie to me. I'm a human lie detector. Lie has a certain smell to it. It smells like walnuts, actually. It's not a real smell. It's just hard to explain, but if I had to put something to it, it smells like roasting walnuts. But at the end of the day, I can pick up on it in a second. I usually let people just lie. I usually just let them whatever, tell me what you want to tell me, exaggerate, go ahead, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I don't call them on it because it just makes things uncomfortable. I usually don't bother. But right here, he's bothering. He's bothering to call them on it. They're not having any of it. They can't. The Hermit crossing this Seven of Swords says they can't re-carpet sweep it. In other words, it comes up from under the carpet and then they stick it under another carpet. There is no other carpet. There's nothing. You're not going to be able to do that. All right? And that applies to you as well. All right? And I've been telling you guys for a while, some of your signs, you got, there's one, Virgo, I think, got, there's one little thing and you get rid of it. All right? You're fine. All you got to do is admit that there might be, and it'll come to you what it is. That's all. Don't ever get in a position where you think you got it all figured out. Ever, because you don't. Okay? You can't do that. That limits any kind of growth you can have going forward. Always assume you might be wrong. Okay? Always. Yeah, or there could be something. Yeah, maybe. You know, that's a fine attitude to have. Very neutral. Maybe. What's on top? These runners here never do that. They think they got it all figured out, but they were wrong. Right here, it's this card of the student. Okay? Again, the Page of Pentacles, card of the student. Again, backing up what I said, the environmental energy. They're going to try to re-carpet sweep it. This Hermit is having none of it. None of it. All right? And don't forget, Saturn, the teacher, is coming back into the class. All right? They're going to learn something here. All right? And that then does change everything. It does flow from them figuring something out and feeling things, subconscious to conscious, and then out into the world. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? The world. I just said the world, didn't I? I said out into the world. Did I not say that? Why am I your second favorite? Why the fuck am I your second favorite energy? That doesn't happen. None of this shit happens. All right, it's the world. I don't even believe that. I don't even believe it myself. I can't even get cocky about the things that happen on these videos because they surprise me as much as they surprise any of you. The world. Everything. These lessons change everything. Everything. This Hermit's not allowing them to re-carpet sweep. Fine, I could sit here and crack jokes for an hour on what's there. All right, the Four of Cups. All right, because I've helped a lot of people in my life. I'm not a therapist. I don't have like a shop open where people come and I give therapy sessions, but I help my friends all come to me, family, things like that. And I've helped a lot of you. And at the same time here, I say I could crack jokes here because this person is really going to try to re-carpet sweep this stuff, and that's what people do. As soon as you say something somebody doesn't want to hear, It's the funniest thing how they'll find all kinds of crazy ways to, no. They'll find carpets where you wouldn't even expect there were carpets to sweep that under. That hermit is having none of it. All right? None of it. It's beautiful. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Let's talk about this rat. Let's get into their soul energy here. What is this? What is this? It's a, this main energy here that they're looking at, I'm taking my toys and going home, right? Like Cartman from, what is it, South Park? Screw you guys, I'm going home. It's that kind of energy. This is my Cartman energy that's coming off of this here. All right? If your person's name is Cartman, that's pretty wild. But anyway, crossing it is the Nine of Cups. Again, what's coming up from the depths for this person to look at is how they deny themselves 9 cups. The environmental energy around their soul is 9 cups. Their soul points them toward everything. That could be 9 cups, emotional fulfillment. It could be everything. Everything. It's pointing them toward everything that would make them happy. And this person goes, no, no, no. It's also technically my Amy Winehouse energy, trying to make them go to rehab, and they say, no, no, no. Right? It's like that. And that's what they're looking at. That's what their hypnotherapy session about, the runners. Why, sitting down before the session, before the Mercury and Pisces hypnotherapist session, and they sit down and they go, why do I reject everything that would make me happy? Why do I do that? Well, I don't know. It's all kinds of fucking problems. Here's them rejecting it again. Here's the 9 wands, right? Put up a wall to anything that would be great. Our environmental energy is 9 cups. They say no, they put up a wall. Why is the 9 wands here? The Queen of Swords. Now the truth about this is coming out. The truth about all this is coming out, but in another layer of energy, this person here, this is just saying the same thing. They have their own truth, your runner. Then they use their own truth, whatever that truth is, whatever bullshit, right here, bullshit, they've made themselves believe, they use that against themselves. So they basically stab themselves in the foot. They're a self-sabotager. They haven't just done it to you. They got a lot of stuff they're looking at during this. Boy, you found yourself a real doozy soulmate. I'll tell you. You got yourself here. You got yourself, if nothing else, if you're in school, you got a great thesis here. You got some kind of paper you could get published, writing about this person. No doubt about it. I mean, my God. Why is the 9 of Wands here? Let's see. Because I got it here. This points to this. Why the hell is it here? Let's find out. The universe wants to tell me something here. Again, its message was similar to what we got over here when I threw this card. If you remember, I said what the universe wants to tell us is they're not going to be able to block this. And we've already been talking about that. That revealed itself all through here with that hermit who was having none of it. The lesson's getting through this time with the World, the most powerful card I can pull there. Oh yeah, I got a Wheel of Fortune here. All right, it's the end of somebody being closed off. Something big is about to change here. But what else does the universe want to tell us? What do you want to tell me about this 9 of Wands here? What? Well, we already had it. It's crossing the Knight of Wands. Over here, our overall energy, it's 8 cups. And the environmental energy around it. No choice. Can't go back to the 8 cups. Okay? Can't. If this energy was reversed, if this was 8 of Cups reversed, the universe would be telling us, well, they're probably just going to ignore the lesson. They can't. We already know that. It's not reversed. It didn't come up that way. It is the 8 of Cups. It is, all I see is the girl on the card, male or female, it doesn't matter. It's a girl on the card. The girl's back, walking away from me. I've got, they are going. They're going. You cannot go back to these cups. All right? It's a bit like my life in a way. My life seems to reverse itself, erase itself behind me. Even my high school doesn't exist anymore. It's now some administrative building in the town. And the high school, they built a new one 20 miles down the road or something like that. Boy, they got that line. I think Billy Joel's got that line. They say you can't go home anymore. I can't. I couldn't even go back and visit my old locker if I wanted to. It ain't there. It's now somebody's office. I joke about that. I tell you that for a reason. That's what this energy is. They can't go back. After these lessons set in, there's no going back. Okay? This is a hypnotherapy session. This is dragging up, Mercury and Pisces being the hypnotherapist, is dragging up stuff that's been carpet swept. and carpet swept for a long time, wiping the dust off of it and making them look at it, making them eat it, right? You put that Oreo under that carpet 10 years ago. I don't care that it's green and rotten and moldy and has rat shit on it. That hermit crossing here is going to make them eat it. That's exactly what's happening here. What's on top? See? 10 wands. Yeah, this is hard. This is hard. This is some hard shit, no doubt. 10 wands read with the 3 of cups. Wow. Yeah. There's shame attached to this. There's guilt attached to this. It's oh my God. Why is the 10 of wands here? I don't even want to know. Oh, justice. Oh yeah. It's the last. It's like we take this guy right. All of this. We take this guy right here, and he's holding all he can, and we throw one more stick on, and he just snaps his back in half. It's that kind of energy. The universe is trying to balance energy. I've got a very powerful card here. This is minor arcana, this is minor arcana. They're read together. But on this side of the coin, I got 2 major arcanas. One of them is a 10. This is number 10 in the major arcana. 10s are the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. So I've got 2 10s here like this in perfect position with this justice card right here. Universe is balancing energy. It's all about that 6 of swords in the before the cut position. It's all about March is about the worst is behind us. There's no going back. All right? We don't have to. It's gone. We're out of the choppy water, but we're going to have to deal with some shit along the way before we get to the smooth water. That's what it's about. Let's talk about the final outcome. King of Pentacles. Now, it could result in communication for some of you during the Mercury and Pisces transit. But this is mostly just the hypnotherapy session from the subconscious, feeding the conscious mind. They process it, and then it comes out into the world. My guess would be around Mercury and Aries. All right, I'm just being honest with you. I know I'd get a lot more views if I wrote in the title of this video, you expect communication. Oh, they'd come flocking in from all sorts of places, you know, and like sheep, right? Communication, right? No, you know, this is much deeper than that. This is, you don't want to talk to this person until they've processed this. You don't. All right, if you got this soulmate cycle has the biggest potential for long term. Believe it or not, as fucked up as these runners are and what they've done, there is actually great potential here in this cycle. That if you do connect with this person, if they get through their karmic debt, you could actually stay with this person for probably the rest of your life, well into the next one. You'd meet them again early on, probably, in the next life, you know. That person that sits next to you in kindergarten or something like that. It would be an early on type thing. You will, in your next life, meet this person early on. You will. There'll be some kind of childhood friend or a bully, maybe, who bothers you at school, something like that. I don't know. But there is a chance they'll reach out, but this is more about deep shit. This is some deep shit. All right? I'm still shuffling. I want to get you a good answer here. You don't want me to stop shuffling until my intuition stops me. All right? And usually that's like this. I can't shuffle anymore. What's crossing the King of Pentacles? Oh, good Lord. I love this reading. He's the Tower. Boom. That's what's crossing it right there. Oh, God. The environmental energy. All of this is designed. Justice says it all. Justice is balanced energy. It's happiness. It is communication. This is internal communication with this person, with themselves, that will result later in external communication. The Tower almost says that. Where it pertains to you, I said early on, rewind, your energy is attached to this. You're the 8-point buck with rainbow antlers, right? In part, your energy is attached to this. This is about stability, bringing stability, processing these lessons for them. But where it pertains to you, they come to some crashing, every pun intended, conclusions about you. And when they figure out that they've been living by their own lies, taking one of their lies, reading it and living it as the truth, and denying themselves things that would bring them 9 of Cups emotional fulfillment. This is almost a mental breakdown kind of energy that's attached to this, okay? It really is. What's on top? 8 swords. See what I'm saying? 8 swords. Is that the gardener? What the fuck? the fucking hell? That's weird. It's not mine. It's next door. They got some weird times for their bullshit. Anyway, Eight of Swords. Yeah. I said this is a mental breakdown. I just said it. Rewind. Okay, where it pertains to you. Why is the Eight Swords here? Before I do that, it's a Knight of Swords. I'll put it down. Before I do that, Eight Swords is red with my card of the student. Yeah. These lessons, I don't want to. This is all shit they carpet swept. Listen, if anybody out there, I know there's people that watch me that do therapy and things like that. You know people don't want to hear this shit. It's all coming up. They get like this, no, I would never, no. Yeah, you would. And it's what's been messing you up. And again, they are going to get in their head a little bit about it. They're going to try to not look at it. But it doesn't matter. This is the most powerful card I could pull. It's red with the Knight of Swords. And he's going to stick that sword of truth right in there. Again, they're going to get the message is what this says. And you do. This is my Paul Revere energy, right? Red coats are coming. It's false history, but whatever. You know, that's it. Everybody got the message. Yeah, okay, we get it. The red coats are coming. Fine. Terrific. Who cares, right? But there you go. They're going to get the message. They're not going to be able. It's these two cards together say the same thing that I'm talking about over here in the message from the universe. They're not going to be able to ignore this. Okay, they're not going to be able to re-carpet sweep it. Says the same thing we said over here with that hermit who's not allowing it. So, you want this energy and you want it to play out. It affects you as well, which we'll cover in the extended, where I got less people, and it's going to be a lot easier for me to pinpoint that kind of shit. But for these runners, you know, and we'll pull on them too in the extended, where we could pinpoint this shit quite a bit more. But it's just, this reading came out exactly as this energy. It is what it is. The Mercury in Pisces is very subconscious. It lives in the subconscious, and it moves to the conscious mind. It's a little hypnotherapy session, it really is. And that's part of the reason your March readings came out the way they did. 3 cards from the bottom. What else you want to tell everybody before I go pull some wicked voodoo and go yell at a gardener? Okay? You're probably not even coming out on the microphone, but it's distracted me, and I don't like it. All right, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, I know, he's just doing his job, but so am I. All right? Here we go. 3 cards. What else you want to tell everybody before I go pull some wicked voodoo and punch a gardener? Magician, the devil, the goat with its feet on fire, and the base energy, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Yep. Very karmic debt. This is all karmic debt. It's karmic. It's past life. I may have told a few of you this in your March readings. You've done this dance with this person before. This is not the first lifetime they have behaved this way with some kind of weird truth that's a lie, but they believe it is truth and use it as a template going through their life. Whatever it is, love wins the day here. The Ace of Cups, the emotions are flowing. Mercury in Pisces is very emotional. You will hear that from other people. Absolutely. And you'll see readings all over the place that are going to tell you because it's so emotional, you're going to hear from your person. They're going to speak their emotions. Not true. Not necessarily. It is very internal. It is their inner emotions flowing, them looking at their demons, but this is karmic debt, and all karmic debt is collected. They must break free of this. They have to put in the work. That hermit is going to require it. But these cards also tell me that this is not their first lifetime like this. Okay? I think both of you two have done this dance before. That's why for some of you, this may feel like a repeat episode. It may feel like deja vu with this person. Could be why you started watching tarot readings. You're like, I feel like I know what happens here, but I don't remember. You know? Kind of a thing like that. Well, yeah, that's probably why. For the rest of you, you know, they've done this before with or without you. That doesn't matter. One more little piece here on the devil, because these are read center, left, right, and I just keep getting drawn to the devil and the big cat here. There's a transformation coming within the bad stuff, within the stuff they've carpeted, the toxin that might be around these runners. There's a transformation, the magician, coming within that, okay? You could see from the cards where they're not going to be able to re-carpet sweep it. Like this could be a smoke and mirrors energy rather than them putting in the work with the 8 of Pentacles, right? They're not going to be able to do that. The actual devil energy itself, because the emotions are flowing, is transforming. So I think they're going to want to put in the work, actually, just to liberate themselves from what they're feeling. So it's a bit like the 12-step program, but it's somebody who wants to be in it, not someone who was forced to be there. Although their initial reaction to it is no, no, no. Okay? All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want, it certainly was divinely guided the way these cards fell. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. I highly advise it, because there's a lot of this hypnotherapy session is happening for you as well. But you do what you want. All right? It's perfectly fine by me one way or another. That said, I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, good luck.